Right. So you put plans in through an architect and it goes to the council. The council in their offices read through the plans and go, yeah, you're allowed to build like this because it meets all the regulations and all the rest of it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Firth have got a building system called Ribraft, which again, they would have submitted this to the government, not local council or anything like that, but the government, and said, we want to start selling this building method.
Yep.
And they would have had all sorts of rigorous testing, and then the government, not the local council, said, yep, that is a good way of building, you are allowed to sell it, it meets all of our standards. Which is fair enough. Other way, please. But your problem with building is like this. Where are we? All right, this is what we're going to be dealing with. That's a bog standard external wall. You've got your 85 mils worth of concrete. Those are little chairs. That's your mesh. And those are your rebars. Now, these little black dots here, that's your reinforcement bar as well.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as you can see, you've got two at the bottom. Nice. You've got two at the bottom here. Nice. Now, they sit in little plastic chairs that come part of the proprietary system. Right, but then you've got the top one, which, as Nick says, doesn't seem to be doing anything because it's on fucking mesh anyway. But the architect and local council have said it goes to the outside. Firth and the government said it goes to the inside. So which one are you supposed to do? Are they both okay and neither okay? Are they both fucking wrong? It don't make a lot of sense, does it?
No.
And again, you look at this one. If you read this, it actually says that you need, I think it's 70 millimetres. Yeah, 75 mil of cover. There you go. It says right there, 75 mil of cover from the edge.
Yep.
Right. And you would say from that includes the top as well, wouldn't you?
I would, yeah.
Yeah. Now we'll look at this one. It doesn't say 75 mil of cover, but that top one there is definitely in line with that.
Yep, definitely.
See this little dotted line here?
Yep.
That is a Dynabolt or something similar. So that X there, that is the end of your bottom plate. That is the end of your piece of wood. Now that piece of wood is 90 millimetres thick. That goes through the middle, or at least it says it goes through the middle.
Mm-hmm.
You put it through the middle, you get shouted at. I think that's why Ian had to move all of his 10 mil. It's got to be, I know, it's retarded, right?
Absolutely.
So if that's probably a 12 mil bar.
Yeah.
Halfway through a 90 mil piece of wood. 90 mil divided by 2 is 45 mil.
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay, so 45 mil, and we're sitting on the inside of that. So 45, 50, 60. Yeah, that looks about 70 mil. It's definitely on the inside edge of that.
Yeah, definitely.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But you speak to all the builders, that mesh has got to come to within 40 mil of the outside of the slab. They don't mash up, they don't marry up. Now again, this has been approved by local council.
Yeah.
And an architect.
Mm-hmm.
I also think Shane's an engineer as well. And this has been approved by Firth, a big company.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been approved by the New Zealand government. So I'm picking that either way, we're covered. We've been allowed to build this way.
I would say so, yeah.
Yeah. There'll be a shit fight at some point because some pernicious little prick will go, ah. I mean, if you look at this one, this is for your internal ribs, right? So there are 100, you get these little chairs, you know, the plastic chairs that we've got?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to sit it on there. That sits there. That's a piece of rebar going that way. That's a piece of rebar going across. These are your pots, okay? Same with here. Now, you need a minimum of 85 millimetres worth of cover. The pods are 220, says the same here, 220 and 85 mil.
Yep.
So it's 85 mils worth of concrete and 220 mils there. So 220 plus 85 is 305, correct?
I would say so, yeah. Right,
so basically, as long as we are from the black plastic underneath, which is your DPC, your damp-proof course.
Yep.
Okay, which is the stuff that you helped me put out. As long as there's 305 between that and that, we're all good, right?
I would say so, yeah.
Because you're going to stick tons of concrete on top and everything will settle.
Yeah.
Now, you know how we got all the... right, I'm going to stop the video and then we're going to walk up there and I'll explain it all to you.